YouTube now. Give me a minute. And then I'll just do my whole entry and all that.
You're gonna be a great admin. I feel like we're already gonna get along.
Phone, could you please load? There we are, there it is. Yay, my phone loaded. Could you please load? There we are, there it is. Yay, my phone loaded. Okay. Hello everybody, today I am on Conan Exiles once again, on a new server oddly enough. Haven't had luck with many, but this is a server that I'm on an admin team with, and obviously I'm an admin where you can see me flying. We are trying to create the ideal RP server, so leave a comment if you have any suggestions. And today we are explaining about what the server is going to be doing as far as future plans and stuff like that. So this is the Welcome Center. If you're going to be like RPing and all that, sorry about that, my brother walked in. If you're going to be RPing, we're going to, well, it is an RP server, so hopefully you're RPing. RPing stands for roleplay for those who don't know.
Before joining, Discord is a must.
Yes, Discord is a mandatory.
You have 24 hours to join or you be banned.
Oh, you're nicer than I am. I was going to suggest 30 minutes by that, or an hour by the time an admin knows you're online. Anywho, so we have a blacksmith right here. So if you're ordering something like that involve weapons, bows, something like that, you can walk over here, go in Discord, RP it out that you're ordering it from this NPC in here. It's really not that like open because it's meant to be get your stuff and go off into the world in RP. So in the back, the plan is that after you order something, you need to wait like a few in-game days, so that way it's like RP that the weapons dealer, for instance, is crafting it overnight. That is not set in stone yet, but it's just an idea that I had. Back here we have a blacksmith. If you guys need to use it, you can. We also have a carpenter's bench. Over here would be the farm deal, like the farmers. So this is where you would go to order your building pieces if you buy some, your scrolls if you buy some, stuff like that. Back here, there are smelting stations if you need to use them, because obviously he's going to smelt his own ore where he's a farmer. Over here is the thrall trader, because I know some people don't like the word slave. I'm going to use thrall. So you would go here if you were ordering like a Delincia, a Sumerian Berserker, stuff like that. You would go in here, RP out with the character. And then there's a wheel pane back here. There's another admin over there. Then here's the armorers. You would go in, RP, wait a couple days, get your armor. That would do, the couple days or in game works for all the characters in here. It might be a couple days, it might be shorter, it may be longer. And here is where you would get your welcome package. Let me walk because I have a tendency of lagging here when I fly. So you go in here, there's a nice little message right here. Not trying to access the Delincia. Okay, it says welcome. Find your room, get some rest. And this is where you'll get your welcome package, so check the chest in your room for your welcome gift. Food and ale will be in the back, so help yourself. But don't actually go and grab all the food and ale. Just grab one stack, please, so that way we don't have to come here and refill it constantly. Upon receiving your gift, like your welcome package, you will, if you're in Discord, which is mandatory, like, sorry, words, like one of the people in here, the party that I'm in said, you will go and in there's a role that you can click to give you the sin of your choice. So in here there are your welcome package. It's a medium set of armor for encumbrance wise, and most PvPers use medium armor. There's a bow if you want to be an archer. It's the Nemitic bow. There's also flint head arrows, a full set of iron tools, and an iron axe if you want to be a fighter. Each room has the same welcome package. There's 6 rooms, so if you have an issue with your room being empty, just let us know, and if all the rooms are empty, we will refill them. There's a little room in this corner with the same exact thing. I couldn't figure out how to place the stairs down right to fit that. But yeah. What the server's based off of is like 7 deadly sins, but our own take on each sin. I'm the sin of pride, which is, let me pull up the map because it's hard to remember it all. So all this middle area is a sin of pride. You can't build on Noob River, obviously, like most servers are, because this is where the welcome center is, and we don't want to get it cluttered up with these high level people just because they want to live there. So from this border right here, this is all pride, including this oasis, the place with the king rhino over here, and the Mitra religion. Over here is the sin of wrath. Over in the upper jungle is a sin of sloth. Lower jungle, the sin of lust. Over here is the sin of greed. Up here is the sin of gluttony. And the volcano is a no build zone. So the lore behind the server is that the Greek character Pandora was gifted the box from the gods, Pandora's box. She was told not to open it, but curiosity consumed her to the point where she did open it and release the 7 sins. Now the 7 sins are trying to take over the land and corrupt the mortals that inhabit it. There will be events like one that I have in mind, which I still need to chat with other admins about, is there will be a tower that you need to go to in each kingdom, or Sinland, if you want to say that. Inside the tower, there will be 10 or more or less levels, depending on what the admin decides. Each level will be big enough for few mobs and room for you to swing your axe to try getting to the top. Let's say there's 10 levels. There will be 10 levels of fighting NPCs. Then you would go fight the Sin at the top. Now, the Sin won't be any normal player. It will be a player, but it will also be an admin. Hence the reason the admins are the Sin. Our health will be a lot bigger of a pool because we'll be in demigod mode, but I did discover a way to be in demigod mode, but still take damage without regening health. So you will be able to kill us, just it's going to be a lot more difficult than if you were to fight an actual player. This way it's like you are fighting a boss. There will be an altar in each area for each sin's base of sorts, so that way you can pay tribute to the sin, and you may or may not get a gift.
You may receive loyalty benefits.
Loyalty benefits.
They so choose.
Yeah. I'm gonna show you guys the colors. So with here we have Lust, we have Silver Blue, and Violet Purple.
Like,
Mistake me if I'm wrong, but I'm guessing as soon as they join a kingdom, the admin will deliver the colors to them.
each kingdom is going to have a location that they can go to once they claim loyalty. Sin, they'll select it, and then when they go to that place of worship, those colors will be in bins available to them. But choose carefully, because once you select your sin of choice, it is binding and not able to be switched.
Wrath is black dye and blood red. Greed is infectious yellow and light gray. Gluttony is faded yellow and orange. My sin is night blue and sun. I'm the sin of pride. Envy is abysmal violet and cyan. And sloth is, if it will let me open the chest, forest green and light brown. Obviously, it's not going to be like this when you guys come over. It's going to be a lot more cleaned up and crisp. Over here, let me get into fly mode now that I'm not flying around the tavern. I seem to be the only one that lags with that. Alright, over here is going to be the map room. And right now, the admin building this is making it look really good. They say thank you. There are 7 admins for 7 sins, obviously. We plan on incorporating races as well, like Werebeast. There's going to be one for each god. So, like, for instance, the Werebeast is the mystical creature blessed by the god of beasts, Jabal Stag. It's hunted by most other races for their fur and their claws. They are fierce by nature, especially at night where the beast's personality comes loose. And they go to fight anyone and anything. Some beasts know how to control this side, but it takes years of training or being born into it. Even then, when a blood moon is in the sky, they struggle to hold it back. Each race will be blessed of sorts with their weapon for that race and their armor. So, for example, the Werebeasts, they get claws because they're obviously going to be wearing claws when they're in beast form. And there's 3 types of Werebeasts. There's Bear, which gets the Bear Shaman helmet, nothing else. There's Lizard, which gets the Pictish Wizard helmet. There's Wolf, which gets the Pictish Brave helmet. I'm sorry, not Brage. We have giveaways. We have bank, so that way you can earn currency. Have we figured out what the currency is set in place yet?
To be determined. It's most likely going to be silver bars, gold bars, and potentially bronze coins.
So you heard it from her. It's going to be silver bars, bronze coins potentially, and gold bars. This is still to be determined, so it can change at any time. We have professions, which we are still deciding, but I will give you an example of some of the ideas we have, if you don't mind. Do you mind? Okay. Okay. So we have barkeep. So this is like agriculture, animal husbandry, and forestry. So like we have barkeep who owns and breed bees, especially for their honey. Oh wait, that's his beekeeper. Whoops, I read that as barkeep. Me not being able to read. I'm sorry about that. It's barkeep would go and
They'd have to buy from the
make beer.
beekeeper.
Yeah. Animal tamer. They breed livestock, animals, or monsters. Like, for instance, you would breed rock noses. Or you could breed shellbacks, pigs.
Just can't breed my mother.
Really? We also have can you read? Construction. We have construction. This entwines with architect, so building and all that. Brick maker, which makes brick, clay, stones, or other materials. Carpenter and stonemason. Artists, which would include like making paintings from the artisan bench, being a cook for culinary arts. Let me see which other ones. There's dancer, so you'll be able to dance around. I love the commentary. There's business and trade, like debt collector, receive money owned by people. There's draper. There's draper, an alcohol merchant.
Oh, that's not what they said.
Communication, like herald, a messenger who carries important news. Messenger. There's a herald that carries important news and a messenger that carries messages between recipients.
Yeah, and like
So more than likely the herald would be like for a king and queen if we were to have those.
Or king and king, or queen and queen, or them. We don't discriminate here.
I'll be right back. If you don't mind explaining some other stuff that I'm missing, Haley, I'll be right back.
Real talk, I wasn't listening to half of what he was saying. So I can't really tell you what I'm missing because I don't know. But you should join, give us feedback, or don't.
I'm back.
You didn't miss much.
So there's craftsmanship, that would be armorer, blacksmith, bookbinder. Those are self-explanatory.
Oh, that's
But
what we're supposed to be talking about?
We also have crimes, which would be assassins, bandit, crime boss. We have government and law. For example, chef, lead, or that says chief. I can't read. Chief leads the village. I'm sorry, guys. I can't read. There would be knight, someone who serves the royal family and all that. We also have magical arts and arcanists, which are archmages, extremely most powerful mages, druids, mage attuned to a magical force of nature, able to shapeshift. How are they going to manage that?
It's through magic, so they'd have to roleplay that with dice.
Yeah, so you would have to roleplay that with dice, like they said.
Mm-hmm.
Necromancy, so that would be like going in a summon place, getting the undead scroll that's right next to the campfire.
Yes.
You can create your character, there's sins, loyalty, like I said. You can only choose one, and be careful, because like it was said before, it will be bind as soon as you select. I already went through the kingdom colors.
As far as professions go, you can start out with 2 as a level 1, whatever you choose to be. And as you come across and you level up, what have you, you can meet masters upon your way and change.
I think eventually we will branch off into players, teaching other players how to masterize
That's what I'm talking
Their
about.
race,
They have to
their
pay
like.
and trade with them.
But if
They'll
you're like
trust.
starting off on the server and no one's a master of your trade yet, we
Oh,
will
well,
have NPCs
we'll have
that will,
NPCs available to help.
yeah, that will be available to help and tell you do this, this, and this. They'll have like some sort of quest they need to do. Like let's say the Tanner quest would be like 1,000 of each hide. That's a little much, but it's just an example. It's obviously not going to be that much. Can we change kingdoms after we pick one? Like, if we wanted to be in Pride, could we move up to the north eventually? To Envy?
I don't see why not. If you've been blessed with by the sins, maybe they'll let you, maybe they won't. I guess you'll just have to ask them.
So basically beg your sin for mercy to see if they'll let you move.
They might. They might say yes.
They might not. Obviously, if you're going to want your character to be killed off, you're going to need to do it in an RP style. But you cannot kill off a character without the character's person's permission. Like, let's say I was to kill the Sin of Lust, which is right here. I would need her permission to kill her off. I can't just be like, I shank her in the gut and she's dead.
It'd take more than that to kill me.
I know, but it was just an example. Our future plans are like job posting, quests, treasure hunts, bounties if a player's being bad. We're going to have, did I mention the 7 races?
There's
Just in case
7 races?
Yeah, there was going to be 1 race for each god. For each in-game god.
Well, I think there's plenty more. Like, we can play around with that. I know some people might want more than that. So
at max, there's going to be 7 races. If you do have a suggestion for a race, and it doesn't relate to a god, you can leave it in the comments. And if you do have a race that would be related to a god, and by a god I mean in-game religion, like Draketo, Mitra, Set, Zath, any of them besides Jabal Sack, because I already created one for that. But if you do have suggestions, I can always double think. We have casinos, so that way you can like bid away your money if you want to, or earn money. We have barter and trade, so that way you can trade amongst players.
That is for professions specifically. So say I am but a tanner and a slaver, then I might need, you know, a smelter to get steel reinforcement to build something. That's like to trade amongst yourselves.
Hey. Well, I had him looking at my back this whole time. I'm sorry about that, guys.
Awkward.
We have a kingdom chat for each kingdom, so if you want to chat amongst your kingdom, you can. That was a lot of kingdoms in one sentence. We also have Kingdom RP, which I need to talk to the other admins, but we're pretty sure it's going to be either for each individual kingdom or everyone can do it, just in case let's say I traveled from Pride to Lust to do a little RP, like because I wanted to. Let's say a Jaguar attacked me and I wanted to do a solo RP about that. Just something that's an example. You can go over there and be like RP it in Lust RP chat, but not in the Kingdom chat because you won't be able to see that. We have a regular RP chat, so if like let's say you weren't sure where something would go, like if you were just at your base and you weren't sure where it would RP, or if someone's RPing in, let's say, Pride right now, and you wanted to do an RP, you can go to the other RP chat, just put up top, we are in Pride, like, just to let people know where you are. And you can RP in there if you guys would like. Other events I have planned and that the other admins had planned, or at least one other admin, is we also have this thing called a purge event. It's not official if we're doing it, I don't think. Is it official that we're doing it, Cinelust?
I wish I knew what you're talking about.
The purge event that Spectral was talking about? The Sin of Sloth?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so it's official. Alright, so there will be this purge event. Basically, it's one time where admins can let loose, but without crashing, blue screening, or abusing other players. Basically, we'll spawn in some mobs, you guys fight the mobs, and every now and then, maybe an admin will hop in to help out if we get bored. I've done this event before on other servers, and it's very interesting. So I think that you guys will have a lot of fun. There's a certain area we have a plan on doing it. It's either in Sloth or Lust. So that will be enclosed area. We will announce any events that happen in Discord. Maybe even every now and then there will be an event where a Sin is roaming the lands and you need to go find them to kill them. Obviously, they won't be in regular mode. They'll be in demigod mode. But like I said earlier, to the point where they can take damage. So they can. So that way you guys have to work together to kill them instead of one person killing them. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about by being in demigod mode and still taking damage, I can show you guys. If I could have one of the admins in here volunteer, please. One of you.
Where are you located?
I'm right now at the Welcome Center still.
Well, I guess that's me, huh?
Well, so I'll tell you when to start hitting me. Just slowly start punching me, okay? Just start punching me now. Well, that works too. Keep going. Alright, you can stop now. So now if you see how I'm in admin mode, I now have, well, in demigod mode, I have the same amount of health from demigod mode, but I'm still taking damage from her spear. I have a lot of health, but it will obviously take more than one of you to kill me, because I can also fight back. So, if I wanted to fight back...
I'm in god mode, so you can't do shit. Talking mushrooms.
Yep. So if you see how much damage they're doing, how the big number's going down, it just shows that like they can deal damage to me. It's just gonna be hard to actually kill me. So you guys have to actually work together. Yeah, that's fine. Hello, Garner Riddle. What does that mean?
He wants to touch you.
It's VAR.FYL.
Dwarf lover?
I don't know, it says VAR.FYL.
VRL.
No, VAR.
Bar.
.FYL. VAR file?
Verify?
Verify? I don't know. I don't know who this is.
What is he saying?
He's not saying anything. That's the weird part. That's the only thing he said.
Put a question mark. Be like, yo, homeboy, what's that mean?
He can hear me, I'm guessing.
Well, I assume. But well, I guess it's fair.
VARFYL. Anywho. But yep. So that's some events that we have planned. Obviously, there's many more to come. Players are able to run events too if the admin approves, obviously.
The more the merrier. We want an active live server, so if people find that there's many things that they want to incorporate, we're welcome to do so.
Here's the bar. But other than that,
That's how I met your mother.
the sigh of disappointment.
That's what your mom does every night too.
Please stop. Anyway, thank you guys for dropping by, and have a nice day. Give me a second to stop the broadcast.